So don't get a big fright when you see an equation that looks like this one. 2x squared plus 2y squared plus 12x minus 4y plus 3 equals 0. We might not tell you it's a circle, but the fact that there's an x squared and a y squared means you're going to have a circle. And in order to get it into the correct form, we're going to need to complete the square twice. So we have 2x squared plus 2y squared plus 12x minus 4y plus 3 equals 0. Now, my advice to you, get the x's all together, get the y's all together, and put the constant term over to the right-hand side. So we've got 2x squared plus 12x plus 2y squared minus 4y is equal to negative 3. And I need to get my x squared and my y squared naked. I need to get the coefficient equal to 1. So I can divide every single term by 2. So I have x squared plus 6x plus y squared minus 2y is equal to negative 3 on 2. All right, now I am ready to complete the square. And I'm going to start with completing the square for my x. Okay, so I'm going to have x squared plus 6x. Now my coefficient of x was 6, and I'm going to halve it, square it, add it, and subtract it. So I'm going to be plus 6 over 2 squared minus 6 over 2 squared. Okay, then I'm going to do my y. So y squared minus 2y, and my coefficient of y is negative 2, so I'm going to halve it, square it, add it, and subtract it. So negative 2 over 2 all squared, negative 2 over 2 all squared, and that's going to be equal to negative 3 on 2. Now, the first three terms form a perfect square, and that will be x plus, well, 6 over 2 is 3 all squared, and this does not disappear. Okay, so that becomes minus 6 over 2 is 3 minus 9 plus, and then these three form a perfect square. So negative 2 divided by 2 is negative 1, all squared is positive 1. Okay, so we're going to have y minus 1 all squared, and then we're going to have a minus 1 there, and that's still equal to negative 3 on 2. Now what we need to do is get our numbers to the other side, so that we've got x plus 3 all squared plus y minus 1 all squared is equal to negative 3 on 2 plus 10, and that's equal to positive 17 on 2. And there's our equation. They want the domain and the range and the center and the radius. Okay, well, our center is going to be at negative 3, positive 1. Our radius will be square root of 17 on 2, because r squared is going to be 17 on 2. Okay, and our domain will be our x value of our center minus root 17 on 2. So it'll be negative 3 minus root 17 on 2. Because we've got a circle, it's included, and then negative 3 plus root 17 on 2. So it's going to be our center minus our radius to our center plus our radius, and our range will also be our center minus our radius, so it'll be 1 minus root 17 on 2 all the way to 1 plus root 17 on 2.